Animal tissues. Introduction. There are different kinds of tissues in the animals to perform different functions like plant tissues. Some tissues cover and protect the body. Some tissues help in the movement which is performed by muscles and bones, and other types of tissues make connection between these two tissues. Some tissues carry information like responses. Tissues. There are 4 types of tissues in the animals: covering or protecting tissue, inside or outside of animal body is called epithelial tissue. A loosely spaced and embedded in intracellular matrix which makes connection between organs is called connective tissue. The tissue which is responsible for movements in our body is known as muscular tissue, a specialized tissue that responds to internal external stimuli, nerves tissue. Epithelial tissue. The epithelial tissue, extremely thin and flat, form a delicate lining. This is called as squamous epithelium. We find this type of epithelium in esophagus, lining of mouth, lining of blood vessels, lung alveoli, where transportation of substances selectively occur through permeable membrane. The epithelial cells in skin are arranged in the form of layers. This is called as stratified squamous epithelium. The cuboidal epithelial cells form the lining of kidney tubulus. The ducts of salivary glands were providing mechanical support. Columnar epithelium cells are present where absorption and secretion occurs. The skin is also a kind of epithelial tissue. Connective tissue. The internal organs located at specific places because there is no displacement in organs due to connective tissues. These tissues are called connective tissues. Connective tissues help in binding the other tissues and organs together and provide a framework and support to various organs in the body. These tissues also play a major role in the transport of materials from one tissue to another. They also help in the body defense, body repair and storage of fat. There are different types of connective tissues. Areolar adipose tissue. Areolar tissue is one type of connective tissue which joins different tissues. It helps in packing and helps to keep the organs in place. These cells are called fibroblasts. These cells secrete fibrous material which holds the other tissues in position. These cells also help in repair of the tissues when they are injured. The muscles in our body is attached to the skin and bone by this type of tissue. We can see this type of tissue around blood vessels and nerves. Adipose tissue is found below the skin and between internal organs. The cells of this tissue are filled with fat globules. Bone. Bone is another type of connective tissue. It forms the framework that supports the body. Bone is made of calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. These salts are secreted by cells called osteocytes. These cells are present in the central hollow portion of the bone called bone marrow. Cartilage. Cartilage is a type of connective tissue found in the joints of bones, tip of ribs, tip of the nose, external ears and in trachea. The entire skeleton of fishes like sharks is made of cartilage. Cartilage is hard but not as hard as bone. Ligament. Ligament is yet another type of connective tissue that connects bones at the joints and holds them in position. It is made up of large number of fibers. These fibers are made of a protein called collagen. This is very elastic in nature. Tendon. Tendon is a type of connecting tissue which is also made of fibers. The tendon joins the muscle to the bone. It is also made of collagen. Blood. Blood is a type of connecting tissue. It differs from other types of connective tissues. There are different types of cells in blood and each one has a different function. All the cells in the blood cells float freely in the plasma. Extracellular space is filled with fluid called plasma. There are no fibers in blood. Story of blood. Blood explains many things about us. Blood is the source to identify your wellness or illness. There is highly sophisticated and well-developed mechanism to circulate the blood to the entire body. Blood cells. Cells present in blood are corpuscles. There are three types. 1. Red blood cells. 2. White blood cells. 3. Blood platelets. Red blood cells. Red blood cells, also known as erythrocytes, which are red in color. They have red colored protein called hemoglobin, which helps in the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. 1 ml of human blood has about 5 millions of red blood cells which live for 120 days in blood. All mammals except camel and llama have red blood cells without nucleus. White blood cells. The second type of cells present in blood are white blood cells. These cells do not have hemoglobin, hence they are colorless cells or leukocytes. These cells are less in number when compared to the red blood cells. There are two types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes. There are three types of cells in the granulocytes: neutrophils, basophils and eosinophils. These cells attack and destroy the microorganisms that enter the blood. Agranulocytes. There are two types of agranulocytes, lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocytes secrete antibodies to guard against foreign material that enters into blood. They attack the foreign materials and engulf them. The foreign materials are destroyed inside these cells. Blood platelets. Blood platelets are a separate group of cells which do not have a nucleus. They are disc-like projections. Whenever a blood vessel is injured, platelets accumulate at the site of injury and help in the formation of blood clot. The clot seals the wound in blood vessels and prevents further blood loss. Blood groups. Landsteiner, a German doctor, divided human beings into 4 major blood groups. They are A, B, AB and O. AB group human beings can receive the blood from any other groups. Hence, they are called as universal recipients. O group people can donate the blood to any other group. So, these people are known as universal donors. Muscular tissue. Tissues are responsible for the movements of hands and legs and also of several internal organs such as intestine and heart. Some amounts of muscular tissues also present in blood vessels. These helps in increasing or decreasing the diameter of the blood vessel and thus the blood flows. Muscular tissue consists of elongated cells called muscular fibers. This tissue is responsible for movement in our body. Muscles contain special protein called contractile proteins which contract and release to cause movement. Based on this structure, location and function, muscles are three types. They are striated muscle, non-striated muscle, cardiac muscle. We can move some muscles by our conscious effort. Such muscles are called voluntary muscles. These muscles are also called as skeletal muscles, as they are mostly attached to the bones and help body movements. These muscles show alternate light and dark bands or striations. As a result, they are also called striated muscle. The movement of food in alimentary canal or the contraction and relaxation of blood vessels are involuntary. Smooth muscles or involuntary muscles control such movements. They are also found in the iris of the eye, in uterus and in the bronchi of the lungs. They are also called unstrained muscles. The muscles present in the heart are responsible for pumping of blood. The cells are long branched and have nuclei. Cells are joined to each other at their end. All the muscle cells in cardiac muscle have striations. Though it resembles the striated in its structure, it is an involuntary muscle. Nervous cells. Nerve cells are the only cells in the body which do not have the ability of regeneration. Cells of nervous system are highly specialized for transmitting the stimulus very rapidly from one place to another within the body. We can identify three distinct parts in nerve cells. They are 1. Cell body or cyton, 2. Action, 3. Dendrites. Cell body or cyton has a large nucleus and cryptoplasm. The cryptoplasm contains granular structure called Nissls granules. There are some projections arising from cell body. These are called dendrite. They are sharp, branched, more in number. One projection of the cyton is somewhat longer than remaining projects. This is called axon. Some nerve cells have axon covered with sheath-like structure. This sheath called as myelin sheath. Nodes are called as Ranvier nodes.
మా వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.